Happy Valentine's Day, YouTubers. Um, I was working on this vase. Right now, you're just looking at aluminum foil because I wanted to save this for y'all's. I was working on this vase and realized you guys should see what's going on with it. So I had used this. This is the first time I've ever made any type of paper mache paste vase. I mean, this is just a 4-incher. It's about 4 inches tall and about 4 inches from left to right. Well, I just wanted to show you, like, I put the foil in the middle so it would look like, not look like anything. It acted as like a frame after I removed the glass. And what's really interesting is you could see the brownish there. That's some liquid in there. So it turns out that did a few bloopers here. The first one is I didn't realize any fluid would get into there, which is really bizarre. But the good news is that this is drying quickly. Now, I shouldn't have done that, though. I put paper on the inside. Oops, and I just knocked the wall. I just knocked the wall with my finger. This isn't supposed to be like, your standard shiny, vase that's a boring color, white or red or blue. This is like some real random stuff, real random abstractiness. So what's going to happen with this is remains to be seen, because I may have to just trash this. Because look at that. So if you want to be like me and do the same thing, go ahead. But you're not going to be a happy camper. See that? Now it's still moist too. It's holding in the moisture. And that's not good either. You don't want that. Now I do, as a precaution, put salt in and around. I don't even know if I really need to be doing that. Probably not. You put a little salt in the mixtures too. That's not a bad idea, which I do, by the way. It doesn't affect the drying, but when you get too much moisture, and I tried to take a blow dryer to this, but it started, even with the frame in there, with the glass frame in there, it started blowing the walls, even on the low setting. I was, up too close to it, I guess. But, and as I should show you what I'm doing, I'm picking away at this to remove as much as I can now. And what's going to happen is, I think as it continues to dry, I'm going to be monitoring this throughout the day, because I'll be able to peel away very quickly some of these layers. I mean, as a precaution, I could just give this a squirt of rubbing alcohol. That evaporates. You don't want to do it on when you're painting, rubbing alcohol. Or even if you wanted to, you could do hydrogen peroxide. But remember, you're adding water, so you're just prolonging the drying time. But if you're concerned about mold or mildew growing, I mean, I'm not at this point, because this is going to dry. I'm going to make sure this dries today. Let's see there. See how it's flaking? Let me show you. It's like camouflage, but right there, you can't see it, but now you can with my finger under there. I got tweezers. I can even put salt in the middle here. But what the idea I had was I was going to add to this. That's what I was going to do. Or make this look like something out of like a movie. Maybe it'll be a theme of some sort. I don't know. But as you can see, when I said it's not going to be a regular vase, I really meant it. This was more of an experiment, a learning experience, this first one. So obviously I won't be doing that with the paper at all. This was very good. I like this a lot. I'm going to watch the inside next time. I didn't even see an opening, but might have been the moisture rising and then just collect down the edges and drip down or something. I don't know, you know. And yes, you can dye your paper mache mixture, which is what I did. And some may disagree with it, but I don't really, you know, disagree or agree. But you can dab your, see, I did dabs of cobalt blue before it dried. Again, as an experiment. I mean, the worst thing that's happening is you're adding more moisture to the fixture. But again, you know, there's ways to make these things dry quicker. Blow dryers, some people put this stuff in the oven. I don't recommend, obviously, putting paper mache products in the oven because I'm talking about clay when they put clay in the oven. But not paper mache paste. You can't put this in the oven. This is made of paper. You know, there's paper in there. I believe this would definitely catch fire. You could put a fan by it. That's one other thing you could do. And some people have heating lamps. It's a great idea, the heating lamps. Oh man, I should get one of those. Yeah, and you can even put it on your radiator. I've done that before. I usually put it in the foil. Leave a little opening. This, I may have to do that today. See here, it's falling off. That's when I was blow drying it. And I should put some glue. I might have to fix this with some glue. Is this, I don't want this to come off from the side. But I was gonna, this was supposed to be much taller, but what happened was it also started collapsing. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see how in the bottom at the base it started moving out towards the wall of the plastic bowl? That was originally the wall. So I learned a lot of things about doing these type of vases, because these are only going to be, I mean, this is a mess, but they're going to be 4-inch vases. Now, let me show you one that I'll be selling. I didn't make this, but this is made in Italy. This is far, far different. And that's what I'm talking about. Very different. This is glazed, shiny, also on the inside. Same pattern. It was handmade in Italy. And it's very heavy and very thick, very high quality. And then you look at this mess, and think, oh boy, here we go. Well, I'm still not disappointed because it's still a win-win situation. You know, you try something new. You don't make it your main theme attraction at the park, as as an analogy. And if it doesn't go right, you can just break it down. And really what I could do is even break these down if I wanted to, which I don't think I'm going to have to, quite frankly. But you could break this down and use these as parts in another project. I could take chunks of these off, flatten them out, use them as a pattern to make something. You can do anything with art if you have the creativity. So, but this is drying very nice now. And let's see here. I think I'm going to definitely leave the foil out. You can see the liquid in there, the water. And let this continue to dry. And again, I can paint this. I can make it taller. I can put something in here. Maybe like, paper mache insect or a lizard. It looks like that kind of a thing, I don't know how to describe this. It's just very unique, which is what I like. unique. You don't plan this, you know? And you can't say it's ugly because how do you compare this to what's beautiful? This might be beautiful, minus the paper on the inside. I imagine there's a possibility this paper might dry as part of the wall, or it might just flake off. I have a gut feeling this is going to start flaking off. That's what it's going to do, I'm pretty sure, as it dries. I'm probably just better off leaving it. I'd rather leave this. And then as I see the dry flakes, and you can see right there where I'm pointing, it's not flat because that's the wall. It started coming in downwards and inwards. So the wall started collapsing. But it didn't collapse because I had a glass jar in it. And I had the aluminum foil. So I created a barrier. I thought the paper would help create a barrier. I think that's probably what it was, but obviously not. In other words, not a barrier, but the right word is frame. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I'm not disappointed with this because there's different things I can do with this. And again, I think I'm probably going to actually make this a little taller. I'm not sure yet. Time will tell. But I am going to make another one. And that one, I'm probably going to use this as a frame, this vintage stainless steel ice cream milkshake cup. Yep, because this is tall. I want to make paper mache pencil holders, paintbrush holders with different themes. Oh, and really, really cool, I'm going to make a pencil holder in the same pattern of this ladybug. These big, huge 4 to 5 inch ladybugs. Yep, I'm going to make a ladybug pencil holder and a ladybug, gigantic ladybug egg pattern, even though eggs, I don't know if ladybugs lay eggs, but it's going to have the ladybug pattern. So people can have their pick from different patterns. And then bumblebees. Going to work on a honeybee pattern, the yellow and the black. All right, everybody. Stay safe there, out there in the crazy world in Valentine's Day. Cupid is busy shooting those arrows. Yep. All righty. Ciao.